Okay, I think we'll go ahead and get started. So, hello everyone. My name is Mariano Marks. I am the application manager here at Wenzel America in Wixom, Michigan, United States. Thank you very much for joining us for this very special global seminar about AUKOM, where I'll be able to tell you all the wonderful things that are currently going on in the world of AUKOM. So a little bit about me. I started in the metrology world in 2013 with another metrology company for 3 years and then transferred over to Wenzel, where I have the same tasks, which include training, whether it be here in the United States, in Canada and Mexico, or on site, doing demos, generating content, whether it be for my classes or from promoting training and other events through social media, coding software, SMAs, scheduling, so many different hats that I get to wear, which is why I love how active I am kept with all of the products that we have to offer. So if you do have any questions, you can type them in the chat or please hold them until the end and I'll be more than glad to answer them. And please don't forget to check out all of the other seminars that we have going on over the next 2 days. All right, so now a little bit about Wenzel in case you're not familiar with us. Although we have fantastic statistics on the right here, my favorite thing about this slide is that on the left-hand side, we are in fact the largest family-owned manufacturer of metrology solutions in the world. We just celebrated our 50th anniversary in 2018, and right now we have over 650 family members, if you would, across the world, with about 300 in Germany, and here in the States we're about 25. So we're continuously finding new solutions for our customers while remaining flexible. So this makes us a company which thinks globally but acts locally. Okay, and now introducing AUKOM. So what AUKOM can offer to your quality improvement in your manufacturing process is an up-to-date, comparable, controllable, comprehensive, and certifiable training on the subject of industrial production metrology, mainly in the area of coordinate metrology. So this is a program for metrologists, production engineers, design engineers, and even managers. So really anybody in the field of metrology who wants to enhance their skill set through our 1-week training courses. So this means that what AUKOM provides for your quality department is reduce costs, minimize the waste, and help your team make effective decisions. So the way that this came about, how AUKOM came about, is through a 3-year research project starting in 1998 in Germany between the biggest metrology companies, manufacturers, and metrology experts in the industry, and as well as universities, where they determined a standardized way of teaching the topics that are essential in quality improvement. So what standardized training means is that the training is exactly the same material, no matter if it's taught in China, Australia, Austria, Chile, or Germany. So now with the global economy, where you have the same program running on a machine in Germany, the US, and China, the same exact results should be obtained in your report. So this means an understanding of the machine, the environment, software, the metrologist, and other topics is necessary. So not only did this establish a growing worldwide standard, but the AUKOM group actually continually updates the courses to include the most up-to-date concepts and theories. So on top of that, the material that is taught is manufacturer neutral. So the material demonstrated from multiple metrology companies is demonstrated in the perspective of multiple metrology companies, not just a single one. So much so that, for example, in the level 1 course, we've taken all the pictures that had a company logo and just made them wireframes, because the goal is not to promote one specific company, it's to distribute the knowledge the same globally all throughout the world. So on top of that, the trainers, us, are regularly audited during our courses to make sure the materials and the rules of AUKOM are also being followed. So this is also because at the end of the main courses, there is an exam where the students receive a certificate if they pass. So all of this establishes AUKOM as a trusted, growing organization, which is increasingly being recognized globally with companies that aim to maintain a high level of metrology practices and knowledge. So for example, there's a large automotive OEM in Germany who, I believe, if the engineer, for example, is one that just puts a part on the CMM, then they have to hold an AUKOM level 1 certificate. If it's an engineer that programs the CMM, then they require an AUKOM level 2 certificate. So, and I've seen this come to the United States as well, which is really great to see and very exciting. So it becomes very valuable for metrologists to have this type of credibility because it further establishes trust in not only your customers, but your employees as well. So here, just a quick little recap of the courses in AUKOM. So here are the main courses of AUKOM, where levels 1, 2, and 3 are usually 1 week long with 4 days of training material and a test on test day, the last day. So if you haven't taken a test in a while, don't worry. We have practice questions at the end of each unit, a review session, your manual to take notes in, of course, and even a practice exam to help you for test day. So in case you're curious, the test is structured to be 100 points, and students have 60 minutes to take the test and get a 67% or higher in order to pass. So for AUKOM level 1, there are no prerequisites, so you might be somebody who is just seeing a CMM for your first time in your quality lab, or you came from the shop floor, and we introduce you to the basic concepts. Then for AUKOM level 2, you must pass AUKOM level 1, and then we introduce you to more intermediate topics that we'll talk about in a little while. And then for AUKOM level 3, in order to take that course, you must have passed AUKOM level 2, as well as participated in the AUKOM GD&T course. So that's the other class you see here. It's a AUKOM GD&T is a 3-day course with no tests, so it's just lecture based. And we'll talk about it in a little while as well. So the classes also aren't just me standing up in front of the PowerPoint and lecturing the whole week. They are collaborative, which is one of my favorite parts. So since I can have up to 12 students in a classroom, they end up being from different backgrounds. So throughout the class, they end up sharing their experiences and how their lab is set up, and maybe what equipment they end up using with particular fixturing. So all students get a taste for how the industry behaves, essentially. So we also supplement the materials learned in each unit by looking at a CMM, if it's available in the software to see how an alignment is built, for example. And I also have calipers and gauge blocks in my classroom to work with, so you can put that knowledge to practice. So even if you've never seen a CMM before or have 20 years in the industry, you always learn something with AUKOM because, as we mentioned, we show you the latest innovations and solutions that companies like Wenzel bring to manufacturing. I also did want to mention 2 courses that are not listed here real quick. We have an AUKOM CT and AUKOM Manufacturers Workshop. They're 2-day courses each, and their availability is more limited. So if you want more information about those, you can head over to our website and contact us, or AUKOM's website, which is simply aukom.info. Now, what is new that just started earlier this year are the following items. So we have the AUKOM Metrologist certification. We also have an AUKOM Update 2020 course, And we also have talk about the changes that we've made to the AUKOM GD&T and the level 3 courses, which we're going to talk about next. So here are the covers for the flyers, which we can happily provide for you. These updates stem from a need that was seen in the industry to further establish a more well-rounded and trusted metrology. So for these 4 items here, first up, we have the AUKOM Metrologist. So this is a certificate that a student will receive after they have participated in the AUKOM level 1s, level 2, and GD&T courses, and has a validity of 5 years. So this sets the quality departments apart by demonstrating that they have a very good foundational knowledge of quality inspection. And for customers, even if they leave their company or move on to another quality department, it shows that you can have trust in them because of their knowledge base. So this is for participants who have completed courses participants who have completed courses before 2020 need to attend the Update 2020 course. So this is from AUKOM Metrologist, is from the beginning of 2020 and onward. So then we have the AUKOM Update 2020 course. So this is a course for metrologists who have attended the AUKOM Level 2 and AUKOM GD&T or the AUKOM Level 3 course before 2020. So what this will ensure after taking this course is that you have become updated with the latest knowledge in the industry. So if you took those courses before 2020, so it is meant to bring you up to speed. So in this short course, we talk about some standard GD&T definitions and any changes in sensor technology, and also PMI, product manufacturing information, which is seen more and more out there with CAD. And even highlighting how to streamline communication with different members of your team, which might differ depending on where this course is taken, because the way different cultures communicate and what we value first differs, right? So it's a nice little brush up to your current AUKOM repertoire. As far as our AUKOM GD&T course, we've updated it so that it communicates the concepts even better. I think this is my favorite course because we talk about both ISO, GPS, Geometric Product Specification, and ASME, the American Society of Manufacturing Engineers, which are the 2 largest standards in the world when it comes to GD&T. The content is presented beautifully since it clearly shows where the standards are both equal and where they differ. So this course really refines the metrologist's knowledge because it sharpens the understanding of which rules to follow when measuring parts. So I have the customers all the time asking me what the right way to apply a profile or true position is, for example, and this course helps clear that confusion since it's the one constant in a quality lab. So if you think about it, if a part is bad and we show that it is good, then this is dangerous for the customer and creates things like recalls and costs rise. If a part is good, inversely, and we show that it's bad, then this is a loss of time since we end up chasing our own tail and also creates a lot of scrap material. So here's some of the content that is taught in the course. What I also really like is that we go through pretty much every possible scenario that you would see in your prints. So in callouts. So when you run into a callout on your print which you are unsure about, you can go to your manual, your instruction manual that you received in the course and say, oh, I remember Mariano talking about this. I know how to apply this in my software now. So now you get a course that is not just geared for designers or just metrologists, but a course that is suited for both together. Because if the design department implements standard specifications in their drawings without consulting the metrology and production departments, the tools of GPS and ASME standards can't be applied and be beneficial. They have no benefits, so instead need to be clarified, which again results in loss of time and additional costs. So this course solves that problem. Finally, we have the AUKOM Level 3 course or AUKOM Expert Training. So this is meant for metrologists who want to maximize their skills and be part of a quality department that demonstrates the highest level of competency regarding quality inspection technology and methodologies. So here we go in depth with PMI even more, manufacturing methods, statistical process controls, some more math with filters, outliers, and Fourier analysis, and how a quality lab should be set up even. So it extends the world of the quality department to also be aware and cognizant of what is going on in the manufacturing floor and design departments, and teaches you to be ever conscious about the processes in your company. So as we state in the AUKOM update course, every manufacturing company needs this test process designer who is qualified with the level 3 training to survive with future competition, since there are more and more stringent requirements with tolerancing in metrology. So as you all know, parts keep getting smaller and smaller, more accurate, and made faster than ever. So this is a 5-day seminar, as I stated previously, and has the same structure as level 2 and level 1. So finally, where AUKOM ties in perfectly with our Wenzel portfolio is that it can be meshed with training, for example, from our standard metrology software, WM Quartus. So what I like to offer customers is a strong foundation, which is backed by starting, for example, with AUKOM level 1. Then you would take those concepts and marry them with our WM Quartus course. And in the future, once you come up with more questions after putting these concepts into practice, expand your knowledge base further with AUKOM level 2, where you will learn more, for example, about optical sensors, which might be beneficial for your inspection process. Then you could have a customized WM Quartus class where you focus on freeform geometries, perhaps, and then strengthen that with AUKOM GG&T concepts. This way you establish yourself as a well-rounded metrologist that is able to tackle any inspection task regardless of the parts that you're measuring, whether they be big, small, round, flat, square, shiny, metal or plastic. AUKOM can help you get the job done right. So as I mentioned, if you'd like more information about AUKOM or need more metrology solutions, please don't hesitate to contact me or visit our website listed here or AUKOM's website at aukom.info. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my webinar. And I believe now we're going to be moving on to some questions for you guys. Okay. So you should receive a poll question where we'll give you 1 minute to answer these, if you could. And then there'll be a second polling question. Okay. And now we'll go on to the second poll question. Very good. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the webinar and enjoy the rest of the expo. Thanks.